Hello everyone, welcome to Jinghua Education. I'm Steven. In this video, we're going to talk about Calculus 1, Derivative Tutorial Part 3, the differentiations formulas for power rules. Okay, for calculus, we're going to learn a lot of rules. For example, quotient rules, chain rules, product rules, and then all kind of different formulas. And then the power rule will be the easiest one. Okay, power rules is only for functions with power. For example, this is power of 3, right? And this thing is power of -1. This is power of 1/2. Okay, if you don't know why this is -1, this is 1/2, you can go back to check my grade 10 exponent tutorials. Okay, so the power rule, which is just a x n to the power, and then when we do the derivative of these things, just equal to n drop down will be a n x n minus 1. So we drag the power down and then -1 on the top on the power, and that's it. Okay, that's very simple. So let's see this question here. We drag power down, which is 6 times 3, and then x3 minus 1, which is equal to 18x squared. So you're probably thinking this is very simple. You don't need to see that. However, I'm going to show you sometimes a shortcut can be created based on these simple rules. And then it's going to save you a lot of times in the future. Okay, let's see this one here. Okay, so the traditional way we're doing these things is just 16 times 1 over x, right? Convert it into 16 times x to the power of -1. And then we drag -1 down, which is equal to -16, and then x equal to -2. And then we convert it into -16, and then -2 powers become +2 power, but in the denominator. Okay? So this is traditional way doing it. Okay, let's learn a shortcut. How to do a shortcut of rational, the rational, yes, on the denominator. How do you do that? Just add a square, add negative, finished. Okay, it's working all times. Make sense? I say one more time. For example, I gave you 3 over x. The derivative, how do we do that? We add a square, add a negative sign, finished. Okay, we don't need to do all these things. That is called shortcut. Okay, so maybe you're not convinced. Let's see the next one. What is derivative of this? We add a square, we add 1 on the top, finished. Make sense? Why is that? Let's see. We got a square root, right? And then square root is just x to the power of 1/2. And then we drag 1/2 down, x 1/2 minus 1, which is equal to 1/2 times x to the power of -1/2, which is equal to 1/2 times the 1 over x to the power of half, which is equal to 1/2 times 1 over square root of x, just equal to 1 over square root 2 square 1 over 2 square root x. Or you can say derivative 2, 1, finished. Is that cool? Okay, maybe you're not convinced. You're thinking we're just saving like a 3-4 step. How good it can be, right? So think this way. This is only the second chapters for this entire course. We're going to learn so much different other rules. And then these questions will become way complicated. At that times, this shortcut will save you a lot of times. So University Calculus 1 should be your first course when you add into universities, right? So you all graduated from high school, and then you all used to high school way of testing, and then you finish your work, and then you check your work, and then you hand in exams. And then in the university, it's not the case. So most of the universities don't give you enough time to finish your exam. So 50% of students fail their first midterms because they are not used to the style of the test in university. Okay, so how do we have a lot of questions in only 50 minutes, and then how do you getting better than other students? You save times on the smaller questions, so you have enough time to do hard questions. Okay, so in part 4, I'm going to do the power rule again with some complicated questions. I will going to use this shortcut again. Okay. However, the shortcut is not showing their values until when you learn chain rules. Okay, which is pretty much several tutorial later. Okay, so but I can ensure you these things is going to help you a lot. Please don't ignore the rules and then try to learn the shortcut. All right. So I hope you learned and I hope you like my video. If you do, please subscribe. If you have any questions, just comment below. I will try to answer your questions in my next video. Thank you for watching.